SJPN tonight. We're here live in Danvers, Massachusetts, Xavier Hall, St. John's Prep. I'm joined, as always, with Sean O'Hara, baseball stud this spring. And we have a new face on the show, Eric Keohan, the football and the basketball sensation. Eric, it's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hey, thanks for having me, Ben.
So, the spring sports season, arguably the most exciting season at St. John's Prep. Always talking about state championships, always in the mix. So, I'm going to start with you, Eric, our rugby analyst. What can we expect out of the rugby team this spring?
Well, Ben, you know, you can expect a lot out of the team, but they have some flaws. I'm going to tell you one thing. They went to New England 2 years ago. They won New England. Mike, Bruce, Brad, St. Martin, great leaders. But last year it didn't do so hot. 500 season. I tell you, I'm looking for the same this year. 4-4. You know, they had a scrimmage versus Bishop Hendricken. They won, lost to BC High. Personally, I think that may be a fluke. Hendricken was sitting some of their good kids. They went to Nerfuse last year. They did okay there, but they still ended up with a 500 season. Now, James Sullivan and Condra, both national players. They both played the captains. Great players, but I'm looking for a lack of depth. They're losing players, Steve Sicorso McCoy, Derek Amaral, Matt Cocciardi, all assets to the team, not coming out for the team this year.
Now, you mentioned their scrimmages early on. They actually have Middlesex and Amoskeag?
Amoskeag. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
How important is this first week for this rugby squad?
Well, the first week is huge versus Middlesex because Amoskeag's a good team, and I'm looking, you know, I think they're going to pull it out versus Middlesex, but Amoskeag, I think that's going to give them a problem, and, you know, I don't think they can pull that one out.
Final grade for the rugby team this year?
Good leadership, good national players. I'm going to give them a C+, Ben. For two reasons. One, you know, lack of depth, that's going to come back to hurt them in the end. Two, you know, they're St. John's Prep, they can pull it out. So, you know, I'm not failing on them, but they're going to have to do some work.
There you have it. Now, transitioning from rugby into sailing. Sailing, one of the less known sports on campus. Sean, where do we start with the sailing team this year?
You know what, Ben? I'm looking for these young skippers to follow the lead of their coaching dynamic in Bill Mackinson from Peabody and Chaz Newhall. You know, these two guys, they're steeped in history throughout their careers. They've been sailors, and they're really coming in here. They've led some solid squads throughout the years, and I'm looking for a strong performance. I'm looking for the seniors to really come through, to follow the coaching lead, and they're going to be led by Alex Culbertson, is that right? Alex Culbertson from Topsfield. Okay.
Sean, I'm from Topsfield myself, and I tell you, these Topsfield boys have a tradition to be great sailors.
He's only following the lead there. And the second sailor here I really pointed out is John Howie from the sailing traditional town of Marblehead, Massachusetts. So looking at these boys to come in, really get the spinnakers going, you know, getting the jib sheets going, jiving left and right, tacking, you know, making it happen. So it's going to be led by the top seniors there, and I'm looking for the coaches to really help out.
Absolutely, and their first week, you got Lincoln Sudbury on Monday and then BC High on Tuesday. A quick turnaround there. Is fatigue going to be a factor in this first week for the sailing squad?
I don't think so. These boys have been hitting the weights. Seen them in the gym all the time, you know, running on the treadmills, putting up the weights. It's what they do. Their forearms are ready to go.
You got that right.
So, Sean, final grade for the sailing team this spring?
You know what, Ben? I'm going to give them a B+.
B+. There you have it. So, we're going to come back shortly. When we come back, we'll have the baseball team, and we're actually going to have baseball senior captain Peter Mugford on the set, and we're also going to be covering the lacrosse team. Senior captain Dylan Klein will be on set for that. Coach.